I'm setting the intention that if you're watching this reading is for you. There are messages here for you today that you need to hear at this time. So stick around, take what resonates. If anything doesn't resonate, just leave it. It's fine. We have the card Spread Your Wings with Archangel Ariel. Don't hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So if you're watching this, there is some form of really big change or opportunity that is presenting itself in your life right now. And there's so many examples that are just whirling through my head. A lot of you may have the opportunity to make a really big move, like physical location move, or start a brand new job, or some form of brand new life circumstance. Maybe even taking a leap of faith in your love life, and having like a beautiful, quick moving relationship or something like that. There's some form of big life change in your reality, change in your direction that the universe is offering you right now. And it can feel a little bit overwhelming because this will involve changing many different aspects of your life, your whole schedule, your whole routine, the people you see every day, the things that you do, and it's something that I feel you always wanted to happen. Like this is something that you manifested for yourself for sure. But now that the manifestation is on your doorstep, it can be overwhelming because it's like, you were once this little minnow in this tiny little pool of water, and you grew and you grew and you grew, and you became almost like the master of your old reality. You mastered your old vibration and routine and the life circumstances you had for yourself. You really became enlightened, at peace, and possibly in this like nirvanic state, and truly felt like you mastered something. Like you mastered your old way of living. You were at a place where you felt very at peace, very content. And it's funny because in that old reality, whatever that may mean, like in the beginning, you may have felt very frustrated, wanting nothing but this change that is now on your doorstep, You may have been in a state of resistance to your reality, but you learned how to embrace the present moment and really make the most of what you were dealing with. Bloom where you were planted, as they say. And, your vibration, your energy, your aura, it reached a point finally, recently, where you're beginning to outgrow certain aspects about your current reality. And, it's just so funny because for so many years, probably, that's all you wanted was something more, like a bigger house, a nicer place to live, a big move, a big change, a better job, a better relationship, whatever. Like that's all you wanted. And it's funny because you bloomed where you were planted in your present reality. And now you're at this place where you are completely, perfectly content where you're at. And it's like the second that shift happened, where you became completely, perfectly content, enlightened, in a state of nirvana for where you are at, that was the moment that the universe said, okay, here's what you wanted all along. It's funny how life works in that way sometimes. It always works in that way. The second you don't need something anymore is when it enters your life. If you need a soulmate, if you need a relationship that's healthy, everything you ever wanted, it will not come to you. But when you learn how to be so at peace in your life and be your own soulmate and, like I'll be fine like this for the rest of my life, ironically, that's when that soulmate will come in because you no longer need them. You no longer are in a state of chasing and forcing and strongly desiring. You're in a state of sitting back, relaxing, and enjoying your own personal vibration. And that is when you are your most attractive. Like attractive in the sense of attracting good things to you, not just like attractive in a physical way, which I'm sure you are. But yeah, spread your wings. Don't hold back right now. The timing is perfect. You are ready to soar. The universe and your spirit guides are giving you a green light to move forward with these big life changes that are entering your life. We have inner peace. Exactly. This is what we're talking about. Inner peace. You've cultivated so much of it where you're currently at. And the challenge now, the new challenge, because the universe is always going to keep challenging you, always going to keep you in a state of growth, because that's life. If you are not in a state of growth, you are in a state of decay and death. It's always when people give up and they stop trying and they have no interest in doing anything new, overcoming any new challenges, taking on any new information, that's when they enter into a state of dying. There's nothing wrong with that. That's fine, but that's just how this world is. That's how nature and Mother Earth is. And so, when you finally cultivated this inner peace, given your circumstances, no matter how challenging or disruptive they were, that is when the universe was like, okay, you are ready for the next step. And I want you to become consciously aware of this process, because you're about to enter into a whole new set of life circumstances where there's going to be a lot of new challenges, new things for you to think about, and it's like, just keep that in mind, that even if you are overcoming challenges, making physical changes in your life, if you continuously cultivate that state of inner peace and unconditional love right here in the present moment, you will continue to rapidly evolve in life. And some of you guys may be wanting that rapid evolution, wanting to, fill in the blank, whatever it may be, have tremendous love enter your life, tremendous wealth enter your life, whatever it is that you desire from life. Those desires can come to you a lot faster when you're in the state of inner peace, because the universe consistently will bring you new energies to keep you growing and evolving. Like, let's throw this challenge their way to overcome. And you can get distracted by that challenge, fall out of that state of inner peace, and just continuously focus on it. Challenges bring growth. You can be in a state of inner peace while also going through a lot of change, a lot of challenge. And when you're able to do that, unlimited power, unlimited resources, and loving relationships come your way. You truly, truly understand earth magic when you are able to do those two things simultaneously. Be in a state of growth, going out of your comfort zone, while also maintaining that state of inner peace and relaxation, and like peacefully understanding that life will always keep handing you challenges and areas to grow, new experiences. And that's not a reason for you to disconnect from that state of inner peace and become upset, like, oh, I got to figure this, and this out, and then I could go back to being happy. Once I get this goal, I can go back to being happy. That's where a lot of people get stuck. They have a goal for themselves, and they say to themselves, like, I will be happy once I achieve this goal, but they don't allow themselves to be happy in the journey of getting that. That's where a lot of people mess up. That throws off your whole vibration. That is one of the biggest blockers to inner peace, is that consistent desire for something else, for something more, but you don't allow yourself to be happy before you get it. It's like for example, like, let's just say you don't have a car, and it's so frustrating because it's like, I can't go anywhere, I don't have the freedom, whatever. Like, maybe you just don't have the money for it. And it's like, I can't be happy until I have money. I can't be happy until I have that car. And it's like, you can. You can work towards that. There's nothing wrong with having the desire itself, but see the beauty in your present moment. You may be in poverty. You may have to really rely upon your community, taking public transportation, relying off of things like libraries instead of buying your own books, public gyms instead of private at-home gyms, and there's a beauty in that. There's a beauty in being connected in the community in that way. But if you're so focused on, I don't have this thing, I need this thing to be happy, you're not going to see the beauty and the inner peace that exists from living in that way, in poverty, And the ironic thing is, if you can't see that, it is going to be so much more difficult for you to ascend your lifestyle in whatever direction you want to ascend or descend. It's going to be just more difficult for you to move around in life if you are not at home in that state of inner peace. So you mastered inner peace with whatever life circumstances you were in. Universe is handing you new life circumstances, new opportunities, big life-changing opportunities. You're being asked to take it if you want it. But keep that in mind. Just because you're entering into a whole new set of life circumstances doesn't mean you go back in terms of not being at peace anymore, freaking out all the time. I got to do this, that, the third, then I can relax. Don't repeat that. Let's leave that pattern in the past. We have voyage, exactly. Some form of big move, big change. We have whales here going out into the atmosphere, somewhere they've never been before. It's totally new to them. Totally new set of life circumstances. Yeah. The universe is saying, spread your wings. These new experiences will do a lot for you spiritually, will really expand your soul, and they're fun experiences to have. You're going to be happy that you lived life in this way. You took risks. You went out of your comfort zone, but going out of your comfort zone doesn't mean you have to sacrifice your happiness and that state of peace that you worked so hard to achieve. We have the question why coming out in reverse. So this is a protection message, and I want to read this from the book because, I don't know, this first off, I love this oracle deck. It's called Wisdom of the Oracle. It has so many amazing passages in the booklet. So it's coming out in reverse, and I'm going to view this as a protection message, okay? Sometimes subconsciously denying the truth may drive you towards a specific outcome that actually aligns with an intention hidden from your awareness. For example, you may want to be prominent in your profession, but your desire is not really about sharing your talents, but about making yourself feel better, because fame would cause people to admire and approve of you. Or you may want to reunite with the partner who rejected you because you believe that your love continues to be strong, but deep down what you really desire is to have the last word with that person. Now is the time for deep soul searching of the why that drives your choices. What you uncover will set you free and bring you even closer to the happiness you seek. Exactly. Why do you want this thing? Is it coming from a pure place, or is it coming from some other desire? Do you actually love that person, or do you just want, your ego to be stroked? Do you actually want to move into that big fancy house and, be all on your own, having your own at-home gym, personal library, and all of that? Or do you want the attention and the validation of like, oh, that person made it, because maybe you have an early childhood wound of people making fun of you for not having much, Will you genuinely be more happy in that mansion by yourself compared to in a community where you connect with people all the time because you have to, Like, why do you want what you want? And it's not to say that your desires are invalid, it's just understand that why. Because you're constantly manifesting. And, sometimes we get to a point in life where exactly what we wanted comes to our doorstep. And it's like, do I actually really want this? It becomes real then. It becomes a reality. Like, this is possible for me, clearly. But is this actually something that I want? Why do I want this? And your why can be perfectly valid. And in that case, proceed forward. You have the green light to proceed forward. You manifested this opportunity for yourself, whatever it is. But understand why you wanted this opportunity in the first place. We have the Sun coming out as your first tarot card, which is so positive, so uplifting. It's a really good sign. I mean, the Sun obviously is just happiness, love, creativity, new space to grow. You outgrew your old pot and now you're being replanted, uprooted, and you have the opportunity to be planted in a big expansive field. And it's like, I could spread out. I have the space to make new friends, plant new plants, do this, do that, whatever. Very happy times are ahead with the Sun coming out as your first card. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So there is a little bit of a frustration here of like, I keep working towards something and it's not growing at all. That may have been your old reality that you've been dealing with. Something may not want to grow alongside you or grow in the way that you expected and wanted it to grow in. And that's why the universe is giving you this new opportunity, because it's like, that's valid. That's fine. Sometimes the people that we want to grow with in a certain way. They don't want to grow with us in that way. Sometimes the opportunity or like the career we're in, it just doesn't offer the growth that we want, whatever it may be. And it's like we have this vision for ourselves, like for this exact thing to work out, this exact future reality to work out. Sometimes it doesn't always work out like that. And the universe hands us the person, place, or opportunity that will grow in the direction that we want it to grow in. But it can still be challenging to accept that opportunity because it is new for us. It is a new opportunity. It is not the thing we were working so hard on, but, it might meet you where you're at. So, all of that time is not wasted. All of the time that you spent, pouring into your old job, your old relationship, your old home, whatever, it's not wasted because you gained valuable knowledge, wisdom, vibration, and understanding of yourself in the process. And you're constantly in a state of attracting the people, places, and things that meet you at your current vibration. So if anything new is entering into your life, new opportunities, they're meeting you at your vibration. All that you've done in the past was not for nothing, okay? Life meets you where you're at constantly. You never have to go backwards unless you want to. We have the 8 of Wands. Life is really going to pick up very, very quickly for you if you're watching this. Communication's picking up. Opportunities are picking up. And that's why it could be a little bit scary because it's like universe is really aligning with you and your desires, and it can be moving very, very quickly, very, very fast. I'm just letting you know. Okay, these opportunities may be coming in so rapidly, and that may be why you're questioning it, because it's like suddenly it's here. Like, what do I do? Do I take this leap of faith? We have the Hermit. Do some soul searching, some reflecting on this. Take some time to yourself to really process and adjust to the new opportunities and changes that are coming in your life. Don't overburden yourself with your schedule, because you're in a state of spreading your wings and entering into new vibrations, new energies that were not possible for you before. So just make sure you have a lot of time to yourself to process everything that's going on. Even if it's good changes, give yourself time to process. King of Wands is coming out in reverse. Okay, so there could be the influence of someone here who, I don't know. They don't feel really terribly bad, but it could be somebody who it's like, well, this is what I'm going to do moving forward. So you just may need to assert yourself as somebody who is also a capable adult making decisions, an equal partner here. You may need to assert yourself as that. And again, I don't think this person, place, or thing, whatever it is, that's like, well, this is what I'm doing, and you can do this and that. Like, it's almost like they're trying to tell you how you're going to fit into their plan, but you're saying, hold up there. I am my own person. We are equal partners here. Let's keep that in mind. And it's through you setting that boundary and communicating that actually really brings you to what you want. I hope that makes sense. 9 of Swords is coming out. Yeah. And this is right underneath that 7 of Pentacles. It can be upsetting. Like, it could be bittersweet to finally get what you want, because it's like that old vibration that you found so much inner peace, that old life that you found so much inner peace and happiness in is changing. That can be overwhelming, and there's nothing wrong with that. So don't bully yourself for feeling some type of way about this. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, there could also be some doubts here. Like, oh, what if I'm not good enough? What if I don't have enough resources? What if, the logistics of it can be overwhelming. And that's just the natural energy and feelings that you're going to get, the natural challenges you're going to face when you are thrown into a totally brand new environment, a totally new set of circumstances. There's a learning curve, and that's what I was saying earlier with like, life is handing you this opportunity. It will come with new challenges and lessons, but you don't have to sacrifice your inner peace as you go through these challenges and these lessons. So yes, you may be dealing with day-to-day things such as feeling bittersweet about the changes going on in your life, feeling a little bit overwhelmed, maybe feeling like, oh, well, I wasn't prepared for this. I don't have enough, blah, blah, blah. What if I'm not good enough? What if I don't know enough? And also like having to assert boundaries with certain individuals and really stand up for yourself. These are the challenges of this new reality. But, nobody claimed to say that this new reality that's entering your life is all sunshine and rainbows, because that will never happen. It doesn't matter. You could be on your highest golden timeline, which I think you are actually, and you're still going to have challenges. You're still going to have things that, irritate you into growth and situations that you need to navigate. You don't have to sacrifice your inner peace as you navigate all of this. And that is not necessarily a sign that you're on the wrong path either, because growth comes from these challenges. And then we have the Queen of Cups upright, feeling really tapped in to your intuition. And also there's like a very maternal sort of energy here. Very like some of you guys may be connecting creatively, like more finding yourself in a more creatively expansive place in life. Or this may be a challenge for you. You may be taking care of other individuals in this new reality. You know, tapping into that psychic, creative, maternal or paternal energy. You know, that may be the beautiful thing about this. Your own ability to express yourself with a lot more power, a lot more authority, and see how you would handle higher levels of responsibility, how you would handle more resources, more space to be yourself. You know, that's the beautiful thing about this opportunity. So very, very stunning. Thank you so much for joining me. Definitely like this video. Comment how it resonated down below, because there's so many people watching, and I would love to hear your stories and understand what this opportunity, what this change is for you that you've been noticing, okay? If you want a personal reading with me, one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my shamanic life coaching sessions there, my intention oils, as well as my online tarot reading course. And I'll leave you a coupon code that is good for the rest of October 2024. If you are interested in getting an online tarot reading course, it's learn at your own pace. You can sign up whenever you want. That coupon code is October 50. It'll give you $50 off. So go check that out. It's only good for October 2024. So use that now so you don't forget. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.